Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you all about 2022. You coming from Aries. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you would like to have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. Palm reading is a very much important part of predictions. An astrologer who does not know palms reading, then he can only tell you half the story because 400,000 people are born every day and they can't have the same path in life, the destiny and the fate. So it's the palm that really reveals the most. I will also show you how to reach that wonderful energy that you already have within you, your soul. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers if you like to play lotteries. We'll talk more about that later. Now, regarding your job and business and financial areas, the calendar year 2022 is not going to give you a good foundation, which means that you cannot afford to take risks in anything to do with job and business and finances because you'll only go downhill if you open yourself to making unnecessary changes and open yourself to unnecessary investments. And if you open yourself to unnecessary wanting to do things that you are not ready for. So you need to go slow in 2022 because a group of planets, I make them as Venus, Mercury, Saturn, and Uranus. They are showing extreme energies. And these extreme energies are not really to your favor. So the extreme energies are going to affect you in a negative way. It's all up to you to pull up the brakes and go slow in all these areas of job, business, and finances. Extravagance and wastage of money is seen. So be careful that you can have trouble in terms of saving, and you may need the money for some unexpected difficulties in any areas of your life. So keep the money handy. Where job is concerned, nothing is secure, and everything you try to do job wise is going to be downhill. Not every day, but mostly. And you won't have that contentment that you want. So don't be fussy. Try to merge with whatever is available and try to just move into 2022 with the best outlook as you can. It won't be pleasing you, won't be happy. So there you are, these extreme energies. From Mercury, these extreme energies can be that you lose money very quickly and unexpectedly in 2022. So a job loss, business investments will have to be very carefully considered. With Saturn, it can be past problems catching up with you, and difficulties then arise paying debts or regretting what happens in your last few years before 2022. Saturn is a planet that affects you in many areas. Mentally brings depression, physically brings problems in health areas. And then the Uranus, which is also very unsteady. And this Uranus energy from the 19th of August 2022, sorry, 19th of August 2021, Uranus has got into trouble. Its energies are extreme. And that will end 18th of January 2022. But it all starts with Uranus again, going extremely, unexpectedly, bringing a lot of problems to you. And that will happen in 22nd of July 2022 up to January, the 22nd, 2023. So be careful of this planet also retrograding. The other planet retrograding is Venus, and that's about the most influential in 2022 as far as I can see. So be careful that Venus until January the 29th will start to give you problems until January the 29th, 2022. And then it starts to again cause problems for different periods of time. So with Venus in 2022 very active, you have to tell yourself extravagance, wastage of funds, difficulties in partnerships of all kinds. You have to work very hard with that. Now, regarding romance and marriage, 2022 is going to be a trap in many ways. If you decide to get married in 2022, you coming from Aries, tell yourself to pay special attention to what you can expect from the date you get married onwards, because 2022's foundation is very, very weak. If you find a new romance in 2022, tell yourself, all right, that's fine. I'll accept it. But accept it with reservations, because all your choices in 2022 will not be steady. And that includes marriage and romance. And in your marriage, you have to tell yourself there will be stress all around. The stress can include financial stress, physical, mental, and emotional stress. So you're going to have a marriage which is on a tightrope. You're walking on a tightrope. Don't show your temper and don't show your arrogance for sure. You're coming from Aries, and you'll give that a chance to help you out. This planet Saturn, who is going to be very active in 2022 in a negative way for you coming from Aries. Be careful from the 5th of June 2022 up to 23rd of October. Anything regarding health, lungs especially, knees especially, and having difficulties with allergies, that's going to be your problem. And they will tend to become unnecessarily strong. 5th of June 2022 up to 23rd of October 2022. This planet Mars will also retrograde, a very important planet for you. You coming from Aries. And it weakens Mars, which means that rather than be brave, I want you to control the bravery in you. Don't expose yourself unnecessarily to risks. Don't be brave in finances. Don't be brave in job and business. Don't be brave in personal areas. Take the soft approach instead, and you will do much better. Because when Mars does that to you, it weakens you. It makes you a coward in many ways, not able to carry on responsibilities, making you very, very timid. And yes, you can blow like a whale sometimes, showing that unnecessary defensiveness in you. Don't even try to do that. So these are the things you have to worry about. Regarding your health areas, you have to tell yourself that certain areas in the health are going to be disturbing. Well, firstly, financially, you're going to be mentally at a risk of going into depression. And secondly, romance or marriage areas is going to tax your energies as well. Your immunity levels will drop. That's what happens to you. And when they drop, things like allergies surface and your health problems start to have all this nervous energy, I call it. And be careful your lungs, be careful your knees, and also be careful the gallbladder. If anything like that shows up, then you will have to get attention very quickly. So do a blood test to cover all these areas. From this planet Mercury, there's always a danger of accidents for you in 2022, because Mercury will make you hasty, impatient, and unnecessarily a person who is willing to take risks of all kinds. Don't do it. Don't take the risks that matter to your emotional areas, financial areas. Don't take the risks that have anything to do with your physical areas. Go slow, and you will be much safer in 2022. So there are many things that trouble you. I'm going to give you some information now. You're coming from Aries. Your lucky ages in 2022. I'm going to give you 3 sets of lucky ages. Firstly, if you happen to be the ages of 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 73, and 82, or even 91, you're going to have some luck at least, sometimes 40, 50, 60%, or even more, to bring opportunities in every area in your life. Even if when you get these opportunities, remind yourself that the foundation of 2022 is very weak for you. Another set of ages be sure that you can overcome problems and be lucky in 2022. If you happen to be the ages of 18, 8, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, or 90, you will have the luck with you from some very powerful planets, and they'll give you that enduring energy to tackle things in a much more brave way, and the ability to conquer things rather than shirk the problems and get intimidated. Another set of ages. If you happen to be the ages of 16, 1 6, 16, 25, 34, 43, 52, 61, 70 or 79, or even 88, you'll have to be very, very careful, or even 97. Very careful in all three areas. And so you have to be careful. But these planets also help you. The carefulness is when you travel, try not to make your travel plans too much a problem. Guide yourself very, very carefully. So I'm going to read to you this seventh series planets, as I call it again. If you happen to be the age of, say, 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70 or 79, they are going to be extremely lucky. I may have made a mistake earlier. Are you going to be extremely lucky with these ages? Now, your lucky dates in an average way, try to do as much as you can on the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th of any month, and you'll get the specialness coming for you. And if your Sundays, some Sundays may be lucky, and your Sundays, if the 1st or the 10th or the 19th or the 28th falls on a Sunday, those are going to be extremely lucky Sundays for you. Your lucky dates are also, if you happen to be the ages of, the lucky dates also, Mondays are going to be pretty lucky for you. This is, of course, in a general way to guide you. Mondays can be lucky for you. And some Sundays, as I mentioned, are lucky for you. And some Thursdays can also bring profit for you. The lucky colors which I will recommend for you for 2022, wear as much red as you can, and wear as much purple as you can, and try to wear as much yellow as you can. This is for 2022. These are the colors that will fight all these negative planets who have got together against you. Regarding direction energy, every direction you look at while you're awake, you will be facing some planets or another. And for you, my first choice is south. Face south as much as you can when you are awake, whether in the office, whether in the house, and you will do much better for yourself. Another direction I fancy for you is northwest. Face northwest and you'll also be very lucky, facing the planets who will protect you from everything possible. So these are the things which I can fathom for you for 2022. It's going to be a roller coaster ride, more in a negative way than positive. So the ages are going to be very important. I'm going to give you a set of ages, just one set of ages, where you have to be very cautious. And if you happen to be the ages of 15, if you happen to be the ages of 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, or 78, or even 87, or let's say 96, you're going to be having a lot of problems come your way, whether in personal life, finance life, in every life, including accidents and health areas as well. So if you're of these ages, be extra cautious in 2022. Now about this 90-minute session I have for you. Yes, I will show you in this 90-minute session how to tackle your next 9 years based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. And I will show you how to get these 9 years under your control in a way where you know your ups and downs well in advance. And I'll give you your lucky colors and your lucky gemstones and your lucky days and your lucky directions, all these energies. And if you like to play lotteries, I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. It's going to be very interesting for you. how to formulate your own personal lottery number. And most of all, I will show you how to reach that powerful energy you already have in you. I call that the soul. How do you activate energy to your soul rather than having it just silent? You can activate energy. You can have your third eye become active. You can have your aura shine. With all that, the tremendous good energies. Apart from getting over 2022 in a much better and easier way, your next 9 years are going to be fantastic. So, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, I will talk to you about your next 9 years. And it will cost you just USD $50. That's all. In the meantime, I wish you as much as possible, as best as possible, 2022. Try to manage it in the way I've shown you, and you'll overcome the tremendous difficulties that may want to appear now and then in 2022. In the meantime, here's my email again. Send me this email and make the big change in your life just for USD $50. Your next 9 years will be told to you, and all these energies will be also shown to you. In the meantime, I wish you good luck. Thank you. Goodbye.